Did Opendoor just get caught lying to sellers? In today's video, we are going to talk about Opendoor's recent lawsuit. But first, make sure you hit that like button because it does help the channel, and hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more videos just like this. Opendoor came in, started offering sellers this unbelievable deal, so unbelievable, it turned out it really was. Now, the idea that you could sell your home without having any buyers come through the house and get absolutely top dollar for your home is really appealing, and that's exactly what Opendoor was advertising. It literally said you could make more money with Opendoor than you could doing a traditional sale. And by traditional sale, I mean working with a real estate agent, putting your house on MLS, and then having buyer's agents come through with qualified buyers. Unfortunately, this turned out not to be true, and a Federal Trade Commission had this to say about it.
Opendoor promised to revolutionize the real estate market, but built its business using old-fashioned deception about how much consumers could earn from selling their homes on the platform, said Samuel Levine, director of FTC Bureau of Consumer Protection. There is nothing innovative about cheating consumers.
Wow. Opendoor, headquarters in Tempe, Arizona, operates an online real estate business that, among other things, buys homes directly from the consumer as an alternative to consumers selling their homes on the open market, advertised as an iBuyer. Opendoor claimed to use cutting-edge technology to save consumers money by providing market value offers and reducing the transaction costs compared with the traditional home sales process. And this is the part that really got me. Opendoor marketing materials included charts comparing their consumers' net proceeds from the selling of Opendoor versus the market. Those charts almost always showed that the consumer would make thousands of dollars more by selling to Opendoor. In fact, the complaint states that the vast majority of consumers who sold to Opendoor actually lost thousands of dollars compared with selling a traditional market. Because the company offers have been below market value, on average, its costs have been higher than what consumers typically pay when using a traditional realtor. And when you think about it, this makes a lot of sense because you're basically hiring someone to come in, buy the house, and then they have to do everything you would have done. They have to hire a seller's agent, and then a buyer's agent comes in and represents a buyer who then buys the house. Well, they're not going to do all this for free. They have to make money. So yeah, you're going to lose money doing this. And this is how any of the iBuyers are going to work, right? Because you're just adding another person that wants to get paid to the transaction. I've been telling people this for a really long time, but the issue is I'm a real estate agent, so some people just don't believe me and think that I'm just trying to sell them on me, which I am, but at the same time, I am genuinely trying to help people. Now, to learn more about how this process actually works, I found some real reviews of people that have used Opendoors and what their complaints are. In fact, this one is just from last month in July, and it goes over in great detail what it was like to work with Opendoor, and I'm going to share that with you now. Okay, so first thing I'm going to show you are the overall reviews. There's about 20% that are positive and almost 80% that are bad on here. So not a great track record. And the first review, I'm not sure where this is from, but it is a positive review, a full 5-star review. Sold to Opendoor, and the process couldn't possibly have been better. I'm not going to really get into this one because you want to know more about how the process works. I noticed a theme here. A lot of the 5-star reviews, which that was pretty much all I saw, was, either 1-star or 5-star reviews. And all of the 5-star ones are really short. They don't really go into detail of what their experience was. In fact, one of the 5-star reviews claimed that they didn't even work with Opendoor, but just meeting them was a good experience. Love the offer we got on our home, but ultimately decided not to sell, but would use Opendoor if we do. Okay, well, might want to think about that, but okay. But here, yeah, you can see a lot of 1-star reviews. But I want to go to the top one because it does go into detail about their experience, and it is a recent one, which is important. Okay, so this is at the end of July, and they were offered $371,000 was their first offered. Eventually, that was dwindled down to $346,000, and then upon repairs and other items, it went down to $326,000. And then they took another $20,000 a week later, or a week. I'm assuming this had to be really close to closing. And so that would have been $306,000. And a neighbor sold their house for $375,000 3 weeks earlier. Okay, so given that this was 3 weeks ago for $375,000, I probably would have kept it at $375,000. And just to factor in that we would probably have to lower it or get seller concessions, which range anywhere between 1% to 3%. That would have made sense to me. All right, let's just do some quick math. So typical commission, or, commission is negotiable. But let's just say 6%, because you see that a lot. You're looking at $22,500 for the selling agent and buyer's agent. And let's say, let's just throw in 2% for concessions or closing costs, right? Because let's just average it out. It could be 1%, could be 3%, but let's just go right in the center and do 2%. Okay, and that would give us $7,500. That gives you a total of $30,000. So you would have made almost $40,000 more, exactly $39,000 more, if you just would have used an agent. Yeah, probably worth it using an agent. I mean, that's a lot of money. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Why don't we get rid of the other middleman and get rid of the realtors, and I can save an additional $30,000? Well, there's actually been a lot of studies on this, and I'll show you that right here. Now, according to a study done by NAR, aka National Association of Realtors, for sale by owners made up 7% of home sales in 2020. The typical for sale by owner home sold for $260,000 compared to $318,000 for an agent-assisted home sale. That's a lot of money. $58,000 you lost trying to sell the home yourself, which is a lot more difficult than having the assistance of a real estate agent who can walk you through the process, who does this every day for a living. Now, that is a staggering comparison, but it's not all that surprising if you understand who you're marketing to when you sell the property yourself. And not only that, but look at this. 34% didn't do any sort of marketing for their home. 34%. Didn't do any marketing, not a for sale sign, nothing. That's crazy. Like, how did they think they were going to sell their home if they didn't market their property? I'm assuming friends and family, but there's a category for that already. It's not them, so I'm not really sure. That's baffling. So long story short, I guess having a middleman does make sense in a real estate transaction as long as it's a real estate agent. But keep in mind, not all real estate agents are good at what they do. So make sure you do your research, you look at their reviews, because there's good ones and there's bad ones. There's even bad ones with good reviews. So you really want to focus on getting someone who knows how to handle the transaction. Because honestly, I feel in real estate, the most important thing isn't setting you up on a search and then opening doors and then writing a contract. I think anyone can do that. It's actually not that difficult. Where I think it makes people different in real estate is someone who can negotiate on your behalf and actually get you something back. But what do you think? Would you work with Opendoor? Let us know in the comments below. Till next time.